Please stand by for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network on the Live 365 Network and the Live 365 app.
Stadium in George A. Nicholas Field. It is Youngstown Patricians football. It is round two, Dave, with the Canton Hurricanes, a game the Patricians won in Canton just a few weeks ago, 14-12.
Yeah, very good game, good matchup. But I think I really believe that the Patricians could have won that by a bigger margin. But that offense would always get a little sluggish during that game. So I'm sure they want to put on a good show tonight. Or this evening, and see how they come and fare this week.
We are going to see a new name at the quarterback spot today. Another former Sharpsville Blue Devil taking Summers, who played his football at Sharpsville. If you are a Northeast Ohio, Western Pennsylvania high school football fan, that is a name you know because he put up unbelievable numbers as a high school quarterback for Coach Paul Piccarelli and the Sharpsville Blue Devils.
Yeah, and that's what you want. You get a connection going there. That's the type of thing you want to have. And you'll be able to see it. The guys that play together, watch how they perform when they know each other and what they want to do.
The Tri-Point standings look like this. The Longhorns are 3-0. The Washington Golden Hawks are 3-1. The Patricians sit at 2-2. It is a logjam of 1-2 with the Broncos and Warriors. And the Canton Hurricanes are 1-3. We will now pause for the playing of our national anthem. Our national anthem means we are one step closer to football. Before this afternoon's kickoff, we'd like to remind you the Youngstown Patricians would like to thank Teal College for allowing them to call the Bristol Schreier Dome home for their winter indoor workouts located in Greenville, Pennsylvania. Teal College is known for its outstanding academics, athletics, and commitment to student success. We appreciate their partnership and support of Patricians football, and it has been a driving rain, sunshine, kind of just mixed battle for what we're going to see this afternoon.
Yeah, I think that's going to be going on all game long as we have these different fronts coming through. But I tell you, football weather, Mark, get out there and grind and do what you need to do to win this football game.
So the visiting Canton Hurricanes are 1-3, averaging 17 points per game offensively, giving up 29.5 points per game defensively. The Patricians averaging an even 12 points per game offensively, giving up 16.8 defensively. And as we expect these intermittent showers, you look at this beautiful turf surface, only in its second year, it is going to definitely play well in the rain.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what you want. You don't want anything to hinder the opportunities you can on offense, especially on offense. So we're going to see what they can do this evening. I'm with me being a defensive guy, I want to see if they can continue that pass rush that we have seen. It is nonstop, and if they can keep that going, they will always be in a ball game.
I had a chance to talk to our guy, Austin Higley, who played at Leavittsburg. LeBray made sure to tell me 8 sacks on the season so far for that rush end from Leavittsburg.
Oh, yeah. And he's in there all the time. He said he wanted you to make sure you knew what his name was.
That's right.
And sometimes you have guys that talk to say that. Well, we need to know what his name is because he's always visible on the football field.
So the Patricians in the white pants, white jerseys with the maroon trims, the Patrician script P on the front, and the name and number on the back. The Hurricanes from Canton, gray pants, white trim with the gray jerseys, orange sleeves down the side with the white helmets, and the Canton Hurricanes logo. A rematch from just a few weeks ago, won by the Patricians on the road, 14-12.
Yeah, and then we got some familiar faces over there at the Hurricanes too. So it was a really good football game. But like I said, I think the Patricians, if they play that same type of D, and that offense is improved at any level, they should be able to handle this evening.
So we are getting set for football here this afternoon from the home of the Brookfield Warriors, or as we like to call it, the Owl's Nest this afternoon. As it is Tri-Point Football League action, the Hurricanes will kick. The Patricians have a trio of returners back deep, standing at their own 20-yard line. Got 15 minutes up on the board, and we are ready for action on a bouncing ball that's going to be fielded, brought back across the 40, looking to get to the edge, across the 40, 45-yard line, and hammered down there. That's big number 87, Caden Mobley, who played his college ball for Youngstown State.
Yeah, and that's where it is. Try to get upfield and get as much as you can, but they got a very good field position to start out with, so let's see what they can do with it.
So 14:36 to play here in this opening quarter. Patricians will have their hands on the football first as they will work left to right here in this opening quarter. So the ball resting at their 45-yard line. First-year head coach Vinny Anarino has his Patricians at 2-2 in the Tri-Point Football League, and 2-4 overall. It'll be Colin Summers, the quarterback. Summers takes the snap, gives the ball to Jordan Eaton on first down. Eaton across the 45, looking for the 45 on the opposite side of the field, and that's going to be close to a Patrician's first down. Give him 9 on the first play. It's 2nd and 1.
And we have seen their enthusiasm to run to the right side. They did it right then, get outside there, and he got on the edge and was able to pick up a nice gain of 9 yards on that play.
Yeah, this Canton team was the one they were able to take advantage of, going trips to that short side and just hammering the ball downfield. The Hurricanes really never did adjust to that the first time these two teams met up.
Yeah, great spot for them. They got a first down on that.
So they gave them the first down. They're going to go 2 receivers and a wing to the left, single receiver to the right side. Summers takes the high snap. He's going to run with the football, takes a big hit as he gets down across the 40. They're going to say knee down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, well, I love what he did. He didn't just take that and kneel down or something like that. He delivered the blow there, and that's what you want to do.
2nd and 5, opening possession for the Patricians. 13:43 to play here in the opening quarter. We will wind that clock and continue this opening drive for Youngstown.
Yeah, I like seeing the quarterback doing any part of the game. I love to see physicality because it really, really brings your team together.
Going to go single receiver out to the left, trips to the right side. That's the quarterback, Colin Summers, out of Sharpsville, with Jordan Eaton out of Austintown Fitch to his left. Summers takes the snap, deep drop, roll onto the outside, avoids the rush, stays on his feet, has the first down, and Morin dives down near the 30-yard line. And this opening impressive drive for the Patricians will continue.
Right, and if you see even there, when he doesn't have a receiver that he want to go to, his decisiveness is very, very important. He's very decisive in the, hey, I need to run the ball and get out of here and not be sacked. And those things are good because he's not looking to juke. He's just looking to get yards upfield. And there he gets another first down.
1st and 10, ball resting on the 31-yard line of the Canton Hurricanes. Summers going to go get the play from the sidelines. That's head coach Vinny Anarino, offensive coordinator Tom Conrad. In this single spread wing they like to run. Going to put 2 receivers tight to the line, running back Eaton to the left of Summers. Summers takes the snap, gives it to Eaton, running to the right side, hesitates in the hole. He's going to have a short gain, but we've got a flag on the back end of this play.
Yeah, usually that doesn't bode well for the offense. Let's see what happens here, though.
That's going to be a hold on the Patricians. They got Braden Summers, number 41, on the hold.
Yeah, now this crew that we got tonight is one of the better crews that we've seen during the high school season. I know about 4 of the guys that's out there right now that ref the games, and they've been some of the better crew out there. So we need that.
And we need to keep you calm this week.
Yeah.
We got stressed last week, some of those calls.
Yeah, those calls and those defensive backs were causing me some issues.
So it is 2nd down for the Patricians, all the way back to the Hurricanes' 41-yard line. And we've got a whistles that stop the play before the snap.
Okay. Going the wrong way now.
And a little bit ahead of the snap count. So that going to back them up 5 more. It's going to be 1st and 25 for Youngstown.
Yeah. And just be patient. Don't worry about trying to pick all that up as first down. And you just try to get a percentage of it.
So they reset the football at the 46-yard line.
You know, Mark, I've noticed one thing. The Hurricanes like bringing pressure from the outside. And it seemed like a nice screen pass would be really nice to go with.
So 1st and long now, facing the Patricians back at the Hurricane 46-yard line. Summers, deep drop, stepping up in the pocket, rolling to the outside, eyes downfield, has Eaton open out of the backfield, can't see him, but he's able to spin his way down to the 40-yard line. Turn what could have been a big loss into a decent gain to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah. And I think he couldn't get his eyes downfield to actually see Eaton wide open. He was open there, so we definitely had a great view of it from here. I'm sure he's under duress. He may not have seen the same thing we were seeing.
So 2nd and long for the Patricians. Opening drive continues at 11:20, clock rolling in this opening quarter. Going to send 2 receivers out to the left side. That's Brett Widener, number 4. We got a man coming in motion, settling in the slot to the left. Summers to throw. Pressure from the edge. He'll step up in the pocket. This time he's going to go down back at the 49-yard line.
Face mask there. That looked like he definitely pulled him down by the face mask. And that might be automatic first down, too.
Flag on the play.
We've seen 3 penalties on this opening drive for the Patricians. Personal foul, face mask on the defense. So that will give them the automatic first down and get the Patricians offense out of this hole that they're in now.
Yeah, and he didn't have to face mask and bringing him down. He just didn't bring that hand off the face mask, and they had no other choice but to call that one.
Good to see old friend on the sidelines today. Kevin Perrine played his high school football here for Brookfield, was on the offensive line for Jim Craven in the Western Reserve Scourge. So good to see the bearded wonder on the sidelines today. Patricians. So waiting for them to mark off the penalty. That is going to take the football inside the 35-yard line and down to the 30. So big opportunity on this opening drive for the Patricians offense.
Yeah.
Going to put two receivers in a wing to the left, single receiver to the right side. Eaton is to the left of Summers, the quarterback, and will wind the clock. Hurricanes showing pressure. He's going to roll to the outside. This time avoids the first attempt, avoids the second attempt, and not able to get away from the third and fourth as that pocket just collapsed when he got out to the left side.
Yeah, they are not pass blocking well at all. He has no time to even look downfield and really settle in on someone. So they got to get those priorities together as far as that offensive line.
Second and 17, 10:25, clock rolling here in a scoreless opening quarter. Today's game brought to you by TPI Custom Photo Lab, the official banner supplier of the Youngstown Patricians. Find them online at tpiphoto.com or call them at 330-793-3456. Patricians break the huddle.
Yep.
Put two receivers to the right. And one to the left side. Summers to throw it. Going to take a shot. Looking downfield. Jump ball in the air. And that pass is going to be intercepted by the Hurricanes at the 5-yard line. That ball went into traffic. And Hurricanes able to come out of there with the football. And they forced the first turnover of the day.
Yeah, that was a good play on the defense side there. Wait and then get the ball at the highest point. And he's able to do that for sure, which caused that interception.
We'll have to see who runs this offense for the Hurricanes. Pretty impressed with McCauley. The first time we saw this team at quarterback, he took an absolute licking from the Patricians defense and stayed in there and played well.
Yeah, he sure did.
So first and 10 for the Hurricanes. Ball on their 5-yard line. Hurricanes right to left here in this opening quarter in a scoreless game with 9:47 to play. Mark Means, Dave Clark, Dave Ferris. Don't forget, Cobra's coming up at 7 o'clock on the iMedia One Network, coming off that big win in the Battle of Cleveland last week.
Yeah, they pulled it out there, so they're looking good there and continue that winning ways this evening.
Three receivers in the formation for the Hurricanes. Quarterback claps, takes the snap. He'll hand it off on first down. Nothing doing. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. For about a 1-yard loss as that Patricians defense clogged up the middle.
Something they've been doing all season. They've been doing well and not allow them to get into the gaps. They're closing those little openings very quickly.
2 yards on the play. Second down, Hurricanes.
So second down facing the Hurricanes, huddled up in the end zone off to our right with 9:10 to play here in this first quarter. This the opening possession for Canton. They'll break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Going to have two receivers to each side of the formation. And before the play gets off, there's going to be a whistle and a flag, and that's going to be a 5-yard mark-off.
Yep.
For a false start on the Hurricanes.
Yeah, since they're inside the 5 to half the distance, but it puts them right on the doorstep of the goal line there.
Second down.
So second and long for the Hurricanes. 8:50 to play here in this first quarter. Looks like the quarterback, that's John's number 11. Single receiver to the right. Trips to the left side.
You need to slide that safety just a little bit.
John's rolling out. Standing in the end zone. Going to take a shot downfield. One-on-one and unable to hold on through the catch down to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he's got to. He's spinning like on the top, and are they calling anything?
Doesn't look like it.
No, I don't think so. And I see the coach was trying to get a call there if he could.
So 3rd and long facing the Hurricanes. 8:19 to play in this opening quarter. Patricians trying to get the stop here and flip the field position.
Yeah. So it's big. You got to get those hips turned quickly so that you can always be behind player and push them inside out. So don't want that to happen where you get a tip catch and down the field they go.
So 3rd and long. Rain looks like it's slowed up or maybe even actually stopped.
Yeah, now.
Just wait a couple minutes, it'll change.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're in Northeastern Ohio.
And now we've got a whistle, and we've got a timeout on the field. 8:19 to play, first quarter, no score between the Patricians and the Hurricanes on the iMedia One Network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Hurricanes facing a 3rd down and long, and today's broadcast brought to you by Phoenix Photography, now booking senior photos for the class of 2027. To schedule today, give them a call at 330-980-2182. So a 3rd and long facing the Hurricanes. Now we've got another whistle. And we have a Patricians timeout. We'll keep it right here for this one. And let you know about some of our other fine sponsors, including Senior Jalapenos Mexican Restaurant in Liberty, a proud sponsor of Youngstown Patricians football, family owned and known for traditional Mexican dishes, located at 4055 Belmont Avenue. Party room available. Give them a call at 330-759-5111. And I think this is just kind of carried over from high school to Patricians this year. I feel like they just like to have restaurants be sponsors that make us hungry up here in the booth.
That's all it is. You know, we're upset about it anyway. From our one visit at Lena's.
Oh, can't wait to get back there.
Yeah, I tell you. That almost put us in a coma.
Yeah, good to hear how fantastic things are going with Lena's. And got that update from Dave, and she's doing a fantastic job.
Great food.
3rd and long for the Hurricanes. Johns dropping to throw. Going to go down the seam with the football, batted in the air and incomplete. That's good coverage downfield. Try and get you a number of that defensive back.
I want to say it's number 5. Let's see it flip there and see. You don't want to turn around for us. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
That's 5. That's Trey Bell. I think that is Trey. Yep, that's Trey Bell on the coverage. Knocking that football away.
Yeah.
Are you bringing the house here now? You going after this?
I don't know.
I mean, you're going to get good field position, but you don't want to rough the kicker in the same sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know because you you're definitely going to get good field position. But it is an opportunity for a return here. But you can go after this. He doesn't have much to work with.
Looks like Jalen Wagner back to return this punt.
And he's only about 11 yards deep, so you really can go after this punter.
Wagner's at about the 43-yard line. And this clock's running down on the Hurricanes. They were a man short coming from the far sidelines.
Yeah, well, they get it off in time.
Game clock now down under 7 minutes. Snap right to him, waist high, short kick.
Don't let it bounce. Don't.
That's going to be fielded inside the 50, cutting back to the 45-yard line. Gets a good block across the 40, 35, 40.
They go to
flag from the opposite side of the field comes flying in at the end of the play.
Boy, what an arm. Boy, did that thing come flying in there.
So 6:42 to play, and a half that has had a quarter that's had one turnover and multiple penalties.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like this is going to go against the Patricians. Everybody backing up.
Yeah, that hurts them because it probably put them on the opposite side of the 50 now. Still good field position, but not as good as it could have been.
Yeah, that block in the back is what they're going to call. Will put the ball all the way back to the Patricians' 45-yard line with 6:42 to play in the quarter.
And see, Mark, that's what you see me get a little vocal last week, is you cannot, as a punt returner, allow that ball to bounce. It throws off your blocking scheme and everything on there because now they get behind and then the guys go and throw a block and you get that type of penalty happen. Catch that ball on the fly and get upfield.
So 1st and 10 for Colin Summers and this Patricians offense. Going to put 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. Jordan Eaton is the tailback. He's to the left of Summers. Takes the snap, 3-step drop, stands in, fires over the middle.
Boy.
Another pass intercepted by this Hurricanes secondary and brought back across the 30 to the 25 and down near the 24-yard line.
Yes. It's never a good thing that happens, Mark, when you float it over the middle. Too much congestion there, and that's all you can say on that. Just not a good pass there.
Tri-County Rams coming to town next week to face the Patricians. I believe, to double check on that. So the Hurricanes will have the football.
Yep. Oh.
Thank you. So that is McCauley at the quarterback spot now. We saw him a couple weeks ago when they matched up the first time.
He's a tough guy, too. Because he was taking a battering that week, Mark. He's really getting hit from every angle, but he kept performing.
Yeah, he took some monster hits in that game. I went through a couple of quarterbacks.
Yeah, in that. And he was definitely a tough kid there.
2nd down.
Defense got to come through for him here.
About 6 yards to go. McCauley, hard count, takes the snap, looking left, throwing left, pass caught inside the 15 and down near the 13-yard line.
Yeah, he's probably got the first down there. Looks like he got enough. Yep.
So that'll be enough for a first down. We've seen McCauley's got the arm. If you give him time, he can make plays.
Yeah, he can get it there. He got that ball out. Very decisive. He wasn't thinking about hesitating or anything. He got that ball right out to the flanks.
The only problem with that was he only looked that way the entire time.
Yeah.
Takes the snap. He'll hand it off on first down, trying to sweep to the left side, and nothing doing. There's our guy, Austin Higley, with some friends there to help, and got a lot of guys in on that stop.
Yeah.
A lot of Trumbull County flair to this roster for the Patricians. Because, we do get accused of doing a lot of Trumbull County high school games.
Yeah.
Don't know why that is. We're at Mahoning County all the time.
Right.
Columbiana.
Yeah.
If there's a good game, we'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you want to do.
Running back is Mangum.
Hurricanes taking the time, some time in that huddle. Try to come to the line now. 4.5 minutes to play here in this first quarter. Hurricanes going to put 2 receivers to each side. Mangum, the tailback.
Oh.
Going to flip it to the receiver who went in motion, try to get to the edge, and a good job by the Patricians to mostly contain that before he slipped upfield.
Yeah, good run there to get outside. I thought they were going to have him early, but he was able to maneuver and get down near the 2-yard line.
So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Hurricanes. Rains have stayed away since right before kickoff.
Hey, just so you know, that wasn't Higley's fault. He got cracked down inside.
So 1st and goal for the Hurricanes. This team averaging 17 points per game offensively. McCauley going to take the snap. He'll hand it off and nothing doing. A host of Patricians defenders right there to make the play.
Yeah, they sent them on the almost like a run blitz there. I mean, they were in the backfield immediately.
So he'll lose a couple. Set up 2nd down and goal for the Hurricanes. 3 minutes to play here in the scoreless first quarter. Hurricanes taking their time in the huddle the last couple of.
Well, I think they're going to come out with some type of pass play here. Try to find somebody in the gaps, but they're going to see what type of cushion they give them on defense. I wouldn't give them much.
So 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. McCauley's the quarterback. But 4 receivers in the formation, 2 to each side. And movement up front.
What did I just say?
And that's going to go against the Hurricanes.
We got lucky. False start. We got lucky.
So that's going to back them up 5 and make it 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
Yep.
Rain now, just as I said, it's stopped now, picking back up.
Right. They gotta pay attention to looking at the football, not looking at any kind of movement. Watch the football.
Officials huddling up. Don't know what this could be. They called the penalty on the Hurricanes for a false start. Ready to wind the clock after the conversation. Minute 23 to play. Scoreless opening quarter. 2nd and goal back at the 10-yard line for McCauley, the quarterback. Mangum to his right side. McCauley looking right, throwing right corner, knocked away at the last second and incomplete. Dangerous coverage to reach over the shoulder like that, Dave, but got away with it that time.
Yeah, I don't know why he's playing. You got the sideline as an extra defender for you, so play that inside shoulder and force him to throw a perfect pass. That's what you have to do on that. And he was lucky. You know, some refs be ready to throw that flag immediately just because you're coming over the top or around that receiver.
3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. Down to 45 seconds to play in this scoreless opening quarter. Hurricanes going to go single to the right, trips to the left side. McCauley takes the snap, gives it to Mangum, running up the middle. And he's going to be pushed back at the 5-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th and goal for the Hurricanes from the 5.
Yep.
We've seen the Patricians play great defense all year, but it's been that 20-yard line and in that they've defended so well.
Yeah, they have. They have that, and they're going to have to really be watching what's going on in this here.
Down to 15 seconds to go in this scoreless first quarter. We'll see if the Hurricanes elect to snap the football here or not. They will not. So we have completed a score here from the Owl's Nest in Brookfield, Ohio. After 1, it is the Canton Hurricanes 0, the Youngstown Patricians 0 on the iMedia One Network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Scoreless through one quarter here this evening from Brookfield as we head to the second quarter. A big fourth down decision coming up for the Canton Hurricanes and head coach Ron McEwen.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to go for it. Try to get into that end zone. Yeah, and I think I don't know how they're going to play their corners, but depending on how they spread them out. But you definitely want to get up and disrupt the rhythm of that offense, and hopefully these guys can, in which we done seen most of this season so far, the pass rush has been able to get in there. So you want to throw the timing of this play off because that's the key. It's got to be a timing play.
Start of the second quarter. Scoreless heading into this second quarter. Down and goal, Hurricanes. So 4th and goal for the Hurricanes. They'll put the ball just inside the Patricians' 5-yard line. Hurricanes now left to right here in the second quarter. Hurricanes taking their time in the huddle. They'll break and come to the line of scrimmage. Patricians 2-2. In the Tri-Point Football League, the Hurricanes are 1-3.
Twins, both sides.
Twins each side. Mangum, the running back. McCauley to throw. Looking middle, fastball too high, incomplete. The Patricians will hold on 4th down and get the ball back on a turnover on downs.
Yeah, the pressure was heavy. They came in there. He put some heat on that ball too, so one they definitely couldn't handle. Good defense there because you had to force them to get rid of that ball as quickly as possible.
So the last two Patricians possessions ended in turnovers. Now they are deep in their own territory, going right to left here in the second quarter.
If at a time that you need it, this is the time you need some type of running game and try to get out right in that shadow of your own end zone. You want to get out of there.
So Patricians will take over from their 4-yard line. $14:51 to play in the half. Kind of similar to what we saw the first time these two teams met. It took a little while for both offenses to get going.
Yeah, and we've seen that, and all of a sudden they started to get going a little bit. So see if that can happen here.
Patricians won that first game in Canton 14-12. Going to run the ball with Eaton, the former Fitch Falcon. And Eaton's across the 5 and down near the 6-yard line for a couple. Kind of really does affect your play calling when you're this close to your own goal line.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, that's why it's so important at all levels of football to establish some type of running game early. So you have that to fall back on. When you don't because it's a mentality. Running the football is definitely a mentality.
Colin Summers at the quarterback. We've seen him go all the way so far. Eaton is his tailback. 3 receivers in the formation. High snap, gives the ball to Eaton, who spun off the first tackle. Twists his way down to about the 9-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Patricians.
3rd down, Patricians.
Yeah, you got about looking like maybe 5 yards to go.
Long 5, maybe a little closer to 6, depending on that spot.
Yeah, if they could scheme something up, I really would be nice to the tight end. If you can get something schemed up, because he runs real good, precise routes. And you need 5 for a first down.
That's Canton Mobley. Played at Youngstown State. Summers takes the snap. Drops to his goal line, standing in the pocket, looking downfield, looking for a check down, directing traffic, going to take a shot deep, and the receiver just couldn't come back to him in time.
Yeah.
And the pass falls incomplete. Looking downfield for Dalton Byerly, number 18, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, he threw that too far towards the sideline. And he did a good job. Byerly trying to get back to the football, and but it was just too far away. Couldn't get there, get into that sideline.
Byerly and Summers played their high school football together at Sharpsville. So, those guys won't take long to get back on the same page.
Yeah, that's right.
So I think that's going to be Mobley, who's handling the punting duties today for the Patricians. He's a couple yards deep at his own end zone. Hurricanes have a man back at the Patricians' 45-yard line to return the kick.
Ooh.
Good snap, but someone for Canton got a bit of a head start.
That might be close to a 1st down, I'm telling you.
See, that was Carr who tried to anticipate the snap count.
Can't see it from this angle. But,
Patricians think that's going to be a 1st down, and it is. So that offside defensively gives the Patricians a 1st down.
Yeah, that was big there.
12:48, clock rolling, no score.
Yeah, they were definitely trying to send somebody to go and block that, but they were a little bit too quick getting across the line.
Threatening skies off to the right, but rain holding off for now.
Yeah, they look some threatening skies there for sure.
Nothing like we saw in Carrollton a couple of weeks ago, though.
Oh, my, that's threatening.
That was threatening, but no rain.
Yeah, wasn't that something?
Eaton is the tailback. They're going to have one receiver to the right, trips short side to the left. Summers takes the snap, 3-step drop. He's going to step into a deep ball downfield, has a man out there and just knocked away at the last second and incomplete. That looks like a matchup the Patricians want to take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, you figure that was a yard more. That's dropping right in there.
Looked like that was Thomas Smith Jr., who played his college ball at Capital in Columbus.
Yeah, I was trying to see. It looked like if it's this down here was number 2.
The receiver?
Yeah.
It was 11.
11 on that one?
2nd down and 10, Patricians.
So 2nd and 10 facing the Patricians.
That was McElroy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, number 2.
Going to put 2 receivers to the right. Winging a receiver to the left side. Summers going to run it. Follow Eaton into the hole. 2 hands wrapped around the football.
Keep going.
And just continuing to push the pile. Staying on his feet across the 40 and down near the 45-yard line. Where are they going to spot this football?
It's at the 45. There's no question about that. He didn't stop those feet from moving, and that's what you got to do.
Unbelievable run by Colin Summers in his first start, and got a couple guys banged up for the Hurricanes. They'll take their 2nd time out. 10:40, clock rolling here in the first half. It is scoreless between the Hurricanes and the Patricians on the iMedia One Network.
The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Got to put a little time back on the clock. Looked like we heard the referee say 10:38, but let's go back to that run by Colin Summers from Sharpsville, just fighting till he hears a whistle, Dan.
Right, and that's what you do. You don't hear a whistle, you keep fighting. The blockers continue to block. You need to just keep on going. Put the onus on the referees to actually blow that whistle if they need to.
So it'll be 1st and 10 Patricians from their 45-yard line. Split 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left side. Got Jordan Eaton in the backfield with Colin Summers. 10:38 to play in a scoreless first half. Summers bats the ball to himself, avoids the first defender, looking for a block and dives back near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Number 14, Colin Summers on the keeper. No gain on the play, tackled by number 27, Strong. 2nd and 10.
The biggest challenge for the Hurricanes this year has been their defense, giving up almost 30 points per game on the year. And just like they did the first time these two teams met, playing very well in the first half.
Yeah, that's sure. Same way.
9:55, clock rolling in a scoreless first half. Patricians going to put a pair of receivers short side to the left. Summers takes the high snap, gives it to Eaton, cuts off one of his offensive linemen's backside, hesitates, and drives down just shy of the midfield. It was a nice run by Eaton to wait for that block to kind of clear him to cut to the left side for that 4-yard gain.
Yeah.
Give him 5 now on the spot.
Yeah, sure. That was good after the way it started out. It looked like that was going to happen, but keep those legs moving.
Patricians right at the midfield stripe here at the Owl's Nest, also known as Alumni Stadium or George A. Nicholas Field here in Brookfield. 2nd season for this great complex.
Yeah, this is definitely something they put together. And I've seen in the early stages when it wasn't actually wasn't there. It was just the track. And they said they were going to put a stadium in it, and boy, they did an excellent job in doing so.
So 3rd down and 5 for the Patricians. Mobley in the slot to the right side. Summers looking that way. Now I'm going to throw over the middle and just missed his man who was open underneath. And, of course, that was his brother, Braden Summers, wearing number 41.
Yeah, it looked like he didn't have that back foot steady it to get rid of it.
Number 41, Braden Summers.
So the incompletion stops the clock. 8:27 to play in the half. So it'll be Mobley to punt. And a returner for the Hurricanes back inside his 20 near the 15-yard line. Patricians adjusting the protections. Wind the clock, snap the football. Mobley gets the kick away. Not a thing of beauty, but it will take an effective roll.
Yes, it did.
And go out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Now, I tell you, I've seen a lot of football over the years. I've never seen a low 5 between the punting unit and the receiving unit before the snap of the football. Did you catch that?
No, yeah. That was kind of strange there.
Now, I've seen Grove City over the years do things like that with their own offensive line unit, but never across the line of scrimmage like that.
Yeah, that was different for sure.
So Hurricanes have the football from their 22-yard line. 8:06 to play in a scoreless tie.
And both teams have had opportunity to move the football, with the Hurricanes having the better opportunity to really right in the shadow of the end zone to get in, could not get there.
So we'll have to see who comes out at quarterback. The green numbers on the gray jerseys, although they are trimmed, are a bit challenging to see.
Oh, yeah.
So McCauley will stay at the quarterback spot. Mangum is his tailback. 2 receivers right. Now slot man comes in motion. McCauley takes the snap, gives the ball to Mangum. 2 hands on the ball. You do not want to test the middle of that Patricians defense.
Mark, did you see how quickly that closed up? It looked like it was a little hole there, but man, did that close up.
had a chance to check with the sidelines. It is the Tri-State Longhorns that are coming to town next week for a 4 o'clock kickoff. Some of the schedules say Tri-County Rams. That is incorrect. It is the Longhorns, who are 3-0 on the season, going into play this weekend, coming here to Brookfield next week. So again, it's the Longhorns next week, and then 3 weeks off in a row. 7 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Going to give the ball to Mangum again. Trying to sweep to the outside. Turns on the speed. He's going to be pulled down from behind. That's going to be a loss on the play and set up a 3rd down and long for the Hurricanes.
Hey, that defense is still getting a lot of penetration, and they're getting in that backfield and disrupting everything. And they really, so far, have been shut down that running game.
Defense, as it has done all year long, playing exceptionally well.
Yeah, they have. They have. They've been very good against the run, for sure.
Good to see George Freeman in there defensively on the line for the Patricians today.
Oh.
Mangum to throw. Time in the pocket. Steps into a deep throw that's going to sail on him over the head of the intended target, looking for Johns. And the incompletion now going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Hurricanes.
And that was one of the few times that he actually had time to set, look at everything, but that ball got away from him, and it floated to the outside, way out of bounds there.
Had time to step up in the pocket, but as you said, as soon as that ball released, it had the wobble to it.
Yeah. It didn't come out of the hand like you would want it to.
So 3rd down and long facing the Hurricanes. 6 minutes, 35 seconds. Clock rolling in the half. No score. Don't forget, coming up, 7 o'clock on Western Reserve Radio at Cleveland Cobras football from the PAFL.
Don't stash to help single side. Jalen should come over and stash to go to the single.
McCauley sets up the screen. Pass caught.
Way to come
Defender
up.
right there to step up and make that open field tackle.
That Trey Bell once again, as he's coming up and doing what you're supposed to do from the deep of the backfield.
Yep, that is Trey Bell, number 5, who's had an excellent tackling first half.
Yes, he has. And that's how you react from the safety position. Come up, square up, and was able to bring him down with a nice hit there.
So 4th down. Hurricanes look like they are going to punt the ball. And Jalen Wagner back to return the punt.
Let's see if we can get where they actually catch the ball. I don't know if they a little nervous, but you want to get up under that ball and get it. Don't let it bounce.
Wagner at about his 38-yard line. Hurricanes having some issues. Someone was displeased enough to toss their helmet, and the Hurricanes will use their 3rd and final timeout of the half. 5:19 to play. We are scoreless on the iMedia One network.
Defensive battle.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Fourth down for the Canton Hurricanes and head coach Ron McEwen. And Wagner back to return this kick at his 37-yard line. Punter at his own 8. Good. Waist high snap, short end over end kick.
Now get away from that one.
Up into the air. And it's going to hit one of the Hurricane players at the 38-yard line. So opportunity for the Patricians.
Yes, it is.
5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the half.
And I know the referee's going to really be upset because they should have stopped at about 5 minutes and 5. You're correct on that.
So they are probably going to ask to put about 7 seconds back on this clock.
They may not.
Have it. Trying to get everything sorted out. Sunshine now fighting its way through the clouds. And both teams just kind of milling around right now, waiting to see what's going on. Some strong sunshine now. It's been a mixture of that all day long, though.
Oh, yeah, it has been.
Again, Patricians right back here, Brookfield next Saturday, 4 o'clock for the Tri-State Longhorns. Longhorns 3-0 coming into play today. Patricians saw them in the showcase way back in week 1 of league play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're a good football team.
George is now touching the ball.
So 4:58 to play. Trying to get everything situated. Don't know what the delay is here.
Yeah, trying to see if we get any indication.
My God, dude. You can't make this shit up.
So they're trying to get everything situated.
Yeah. Yep.
So I think he just called multiple unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on the sidelines and on someone in the huddle.
Yeah,
but, you know, there usually is a flag that goes with that we didn't see.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So that penalty is going to move the football into back into Patricians' territory.
Ball will be placed at the Youngstown 46-yard line. 1st and 25. Patricians.
Yes, those right there is the type.
This is all we do. We do the dumbest shit in the world to kill us.
Yeah.
So that penalty is going to take what was unbelievable field position and now put it from the Patricians' 46-yard line.
You know, you have penalties you get from aggression, playing hard, stuff like that. But when you get things when it's mental, man, that frustrates you there.
Hurricanes broke the huddle with 12. They'll have a man sprint off defensively. Summers takes the snap, gives it to Eaton, trying to turn the corner, looking for a block to get to the edge. He is going to be hit back at the 40-yard line, sandwiched between 2 defenders. And that's going to be about a 6-yard loss.
Yeah. You know, you run to the outside like that, and you could see that it was nothing. I would say just get upfield, protect yourself, and get down. And you might have lost 2 yards. But when you continue to try to string it out to the outside, things usually don't go too good for you.
So it's 2nd down and long for the Patricians. Clock at 4:12 to play in a scoreless first half. One receiver, 2 receivers to each side. Summers to throw. Has a clean pocket. Going to take a shot. Has a man downfield.
Far outside there. Yeah, even if he'd have came down when he was out of bounds.
That ball just kind of drifted on him out of bounds. So it sets up 3rd and long. So 3rd and long for the Note cards flying everywhere. Going to keep track of everything. So the Patricians need to get to the Hurricanes' 44-yard line for a first down. Put single receiver to the right, 2 to the left side. Eaton in the backfield with Summers. Summers to throw. Steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush. Chance to run across the midfield line, across the 45, first down and more. And he is going to be inside the 40-yard line. That'll move the chains for the Patricians.
A nice little cut at the end there to avoid a tackler and actually just sidestep this way right into that first down.
Youngstown, first down.
So 1st and 10 Patricians, 3:20 to play. Clock rolling here in the first half.
You like to score here and take as much time off the clock also.
Ball at the 38-yard line of the Hurricanes. Summers, little delayed draw to Eaton.
Yeah.
Eaton across the 35 and down near the 32-yard line. You've been looking for that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, because they're actually coming straight up field, rushing, trying to get to the quarterback, and that was a nice handoff there to take off and run right past him. He ran right past him. And that's when you start getting the defense get on their heels then, because now they got to be cognizant they may run this football. And that's when you can open up that passing game. But you got to stay at it as far as running the football.
Dalton Byerly, number 18, coming in for this play. He's second down and a long 4. One receiver, wing to the right, 2 to the left side. Going to give it to Eaton again. Eaton's going to have a first down and more as he's down to about the 26-yard line.
Another first down. See, that's when you get the defense start. 2-minute warning coming up. Or did they use the timeout first?
So this will be the 2-minute timeout. Our score at the 2-minute break, it is the Hurricanes 0, the Patricians 0. Tri-Point Football League on the iMedia One Network.
Veterans, the Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
2-minute timeout here on the iMedia One Network. Mark Means, Dave Clark, Dave Ferris with you here from the Owl's Nest in Brookfield. Patricians right back here for the 3rd straight time next Saturday at 4 o'clock to take on the Tri-State Longhorns. We want to see you for the final regular season game for the Patricians here at Brookfield next Saturday. Already getting to be about that time to start thinking about the playoffs.
Yeah.
Patricians will play next week. They'll have the open week for the 4th of July and 2 consecutive byes after that.
Wow.
Summers, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, bats the ball up into the air, picks up the football, and he's going to be hemmed in all the way back at the 40-yard line. They've been having some issues with that high snap, and that one really hurt the Patricians. And a late flag on the far side of the field.
Late hit. Come over there and wasn't thinking. He baited him in to make that.
So the clock stopped at 1:49 to play in the half. That is a personal foul. They're going to make that offsetting, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's usually the second guy, but I actually thought he baited him into doing something he didn't need
You
to.
never talk like that, right?
Oh.
You never try to get in guys' heads.
Oh, you tried just a little.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Hmm.
Just a little.
Now, was that when you were with the Rams? Was that when you were in Canada? Or was that since you were like, Pee Wee's on up?
All the way on up. I had coaches that would do something to you if you didn't play the way he needed to play. It was hardcore back then.
I got to ask, well, let's talk about that after this play.
Second down for Patricians.
Because you played for Coach Robinson that year, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. John Robinson. Yes, sir. What a guy that. Oh, man.
So it is second and long for the Patricians. They need to get inside the 20, around the 18 for a first down. High snap, bats it to himself again. Going to go across field with the football. That ball is juggled and incomplete. Attended target that time. That was Thomas Smith Jr.
What guys got to remember as a receiver, the ball might have looked like it was fluttering, not getting there, but how do you make it get there faster? Come back to the football. And if you come back to it, you can make your life a lot easier.
So we're going to have some work on the clock as clock currently says 1:13. Doesn't look like they're going to put any extra time back on. So they're going to go to 1:30 on the reset. So we have a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Who are some of the Ram receivers you got to cover in practice?
Oh, man. Back then we had a young Isaac Bruce was coming in. He was young then. He was just coming in the league. Ricky Pro.
Back to throw. Fires. Midfield. Pass caught. And that is going to be inside the 25-yard line. That's number 18 on the reception, Dalton Byerly out of Sharpsville. And the Blue Devil connection has a big gain.
Yeah, I think they had a flashback there because that was perfect.
It started off as a seam and then kind of cut that in.
I mean, that right there, you could tell they played together there.
Under a minute to play here in the half. Summers to throw it again. Time. Looking for Byerly. Batted away and incomplete. He's looking back for a flag, but there isn't any.
No, that was close. It was close, but
wait, so the former DB says it was close?
Yeah, it was a close thing. I'll give it to him.
It wasn't a foul, but it was close.
It was close.
That's the angle we're going with. Okay.
Turnover on downs.
Oh, man.
So that's a turnover on downs, and the the Hurricanes will get the football with 47 seconds to go in the half, and they will get the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, which makes me wonder if they're just going to play it safe and just try to get to the half and start over on the second half. You don't want any turnovers right before and giving the Patricians another shot, even though we would like it.
47 seconds to go in the half in a scoreless contest. Hurricanes going to come to the line. Going to put two receivers out to each side. McCauley takes the snap, gives it to Mangum. Mangum's going to have a short gain, just about a yard, maybe two. And we're now down to about 30 seconds to go in the half. They seem like they are pretty content to just
go with that. And I think that's a smart move to do.
So he'll get the play from the far sidelines. Head coach Ron McEwen. Quarter clock now down to 8 seconds. We're going to hurry up to the line. McCauley takes the snap, fires underneath. Pass is going to be caught. And the receiver is going to be dropped about 4 yards shy. And we have come to the end of the first half of action. Our score at the break, it is the visiting Canton Hurricanes 0, the Youngstown Patricians 0 on the iMedia One Network.
It's halftime.
You got so much to do, it's got you feeling blue. Put a little play in your day, 'cause it's fun all over the state. So come on, great games wait for you and me, the Ohio Lottery. Put a little play in your day, put a little play in your day.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission, serving those who have served.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532. The Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Youngstown, Warren, and Salem Sports Talk is on the iMedia One Network, Youngstown, Ohio.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
And welcome back. Halftime here on the iMedia One Network. Mark Means, Dave Clark, Dave Ferris pushing the buttons and keeping us on the air. Don't forget Cleveland Cobras in action for a 7 o'clock kickoff. Jim Craven will have the call over on Western Reserve Radio 1 as Cobras come off a big win last week. As we do every game here at the half, it's time for the scoring recap. Dave, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. That was a scoring recap. What'd you think?
Not bad. I mean, you were excellent on all the stats and everything there.
Patricians and Hurricanes scoreless here at the break. Patricians winning the first game in Canton by a score of 14-12. And There's been opportunities for the Patricians. They just haven't been able to cash in yet.
Yeah, absolutely. And that the similarity to the first game is exactly what we seen last time. They didn't really start to play some offense into the second half, and it makes me wonder, will that happen again this week?
And you could see some things starting to develop with the offense. There's that, that connection that we mentioned from high school with Colin Summers, and then of course he's got Dalton Byerly. He's got Brett Widener. He's got guys he's familiar with from his high school days.
Yeah, and that's all, and it's going to take, just knowing that you look for those things that happen in the first game, but it takes a little still to get back on that playing, getting that timing together. It takes maybe a couple weeks to really get that going, but you could see that familiarity in certain, especially that one throw when he came back to the ball. That was perfect.
Cobras hosting the Columbus Fire, a team who, they're typically one of the better PAFL teams, but the Fire have struggled a little bit this year.
Yeah, which is not normal. So you're wondering, I'm sure the Cobras want to take advantage of that and keep on doing what they've been doing, because they've been playing excellent so far.
And Jesse Caldwell, owner for that franchise, has done a fantastic job, especially with the roster he has put together this year.
Yeah.
Well, take a moment. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
I was going to say, when you said that roster, it is a roster that's even much better than the teams we've seen in the past.
I want to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast, including Teal College. The Patricians would like to thank Teal College for allowing them to call the Rissell-Schreier Dome home for their winter indoor workouts. Located in beautiful Greenville, Pennsylvania, Teal College is known for its outstanding academics, athletics, and commitment to student success. We appreciate their partnership and support of the Patricians. Also brought to you by TPI Custom Photo Lab, the official banner supplier of the Youngstown Patricians. Find them online at tpiphoto.com or call them at 330-793-3456. Also brought to you by Phoenix Photography, now booking senior photos for the class of 2027. Call to schedule today at 330-980-2182 and visit them on Facebook at Phoenix Photography. And, of course, Senior Jalapeno Mexican Restaurant on Belmont Avenue in Liberty, a proud supporter of Youngstown Patricians football. Family-owned and known for traditional Mexican dishes, located at 4055 Belmont Avenue. They have a party room available. If you would like more information, you can give them a call at 330-759-5111. Still about 8 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll take a break, come back, and get Dave's keys to the second half. That's coming up next here on the iMedia One Network.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Tom has been a teacher for over 40 years. One day, I think one of the students had asked the question and he didn't remember the answer. And I also noticed that he was letting his class out earlier than they were supposed to let out. I was really starting to worry.
Levi and I talked about how it would change our lives, but he was there beside me.
When something feels different, it could be Alzheimer's. Now is the time to talk. Visit alz.org/ourstories to learn more. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
During the fall and Winter grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane, they got gas.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Veterans. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veteran Service Commission, serving those who have served.
You got so much to do, it's got you feeling blue. Put a little flag in your day, 'cause it's fun all over the state. So come on, great games wait for you and me, the Ohio Lottery. Put a little flag in your day, put a little flag in your day.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager. Learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall with Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad, just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
This is the story of a very special woman. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician or an entrepreneur. Her knowledge was limitless and still is. She could also make monsters disappear, especially those that lurked in the shadows under the bed. Once, this woman put back together a teenage girl's broken heart, which had been shattered in 1,000 pieces, just by giving her a bear hug. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Just about done with the halftime festivities here from Brookfield's Alumni Stadium. That is George A. Nicholas Field. We also like to call it the Owl's Nest when the Patricians are in town. Both teams getting ready for the start of the third quarter. This possession defensively, it's pretty big to start the third quarter.
Yeah, they got to come out. And this is when you have a half like they had there, you got to establish something. They're going to have to come out defensively and establish what type of game it's going to be. And I think what you need to do is come out and be physical and come out here, maybe get a takeaway and show that, hey, we are the better football team. And that's what I'm looking to see if they got that kind of concept about themselves.
I mean, we've seen good running from Colin Summers from Sharpsville, but we haven't seen a lot of design quarterback run. I wonder if that's coming.
Yeah, I mean, he showed he definitely could run the ball. All of them was mainly broken field type things, making things happen. But some design runs can happen if you start working on that running game. Just run the football. It's an attitude. So, and that'll be a physical attitude. And I think that's the way they need to play the game.
Again, Patricians back here in Brookfield next Saturday for a 4 o'clock kickoff against the Tri-State Longhorns, a team that the Patricians played well and close for the majority of the first meeting in the showcase. But, you look at that, and that was 5 weeks ago. This is a different football team.
Yeah, it's a different team. They could come out here and really surprise them. So, this game is first get through this one. This is a big one. Get you over 500, get you in a good spot, and you need to definitely win this one.
You look at the way the standings have kind of separated. You've got the Longhorns and the Golden Hawks at the top, the Patricians at 500, and then the Broncos, Warriors, and Hurricanes. All teams you need to, when you have the opportunity, take care of those games.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You got to win those are the games you're supposed to win. You got to come out, and you need to win them decisively.
Coming back off the off week and the bye for the Patricians, when you look at the schedule, they will have the Tuscarawas County Warriors. That game scheduled to be played at Kirkmere Park on July 25th. And they head to play the Ohio Bears to finish out the regular season. That game in the Columbus area at Gahanna Middle School.
Boy,
ready for a road trip?
Yeah, that's a road trip. Got to stay away from Dave. I got to stay awake for him.
If Dave was able to get us through the hills of going to Carrollton, nothing will face him.
Yeah. We don't want to see that type of thing again.
Yeah, that
could spook somebody.
That reminded me of going to Bethany with Grove City.
Oh, my goodness.
That's always a challenging drive. So the Patricians ready to kick. We are ready to put 15 minutes up on the board for the third quarter. A short kick that's going to hit at the 39 and go out of bounds and give the Hurricanes good field position.
Yeah, I don't know what that one was about there. You don't want to give up good field position like that right off the opening. So the defense is going to definitely come out and do something here.
So we will see where they spot this football and give the Hurricanes. We're going to give them the ball right at the 45-yard line. So Canton will have the ball at their 45-yard line, working left to right here in this third quarter.
And I'm kind of surprised. I see Bell on the sideline, who's been out there defensive back mainly, but he's not on the field now.
So once again, at the quarterback spot, it's McCauley for the Hurricanes. Takes the high snap, gives the ball to Mangum. Nowhere running for Mangum. He is going to be dropped in the backfield. Stood up by big number 50, Kevin James, making that stop with help in the backfield.
And that's what you want to come out, as I said, physical, want to put them on their heels, and he definitely did that. That's almost a 6-yard loss, a little bit over 6.
What do we say about Kevin James? No jokes, just tackles for loss.
That's him.
14:30 to play in a scoreless third quarter. Second down and long for the Canton Hurricanes. They'll break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Single receiver far out to the left, 2 to the right side. Got a tight end to the left. Mangum takes the snap. Quick throw, pass caught inside the 40. And no running room as he gets down to about the 45-yard line.
Yeah, back to the original. Go ahead, Bart.
That's just Johns on the reception.
You did I don't know, maybe it was just me. Did it look like they actually showed that play, showed their hand before it?
Yeah, you kind of had an idea where they were going.
They need to start reading that because that one was hanging out there.
So 3rd down and 10 for the Hurricanes. Going to put a pair of receivers short side to the right. Single receiver to the left side. It's Mangum, the tailback. McCauley turns the ball over, fires downfield, and that ball almost intercepted.
Yeah.
Dangerously thrown into coverage. Jaden Townsend there defensively for the Patricians, and it brings up.
Yeah, that one there, Mark, that could have been picked.
And it will be 4th down. Chains a little behind on the far sideline. .13:09 to play in the scoreless 3rd quarter. Patricians and Columbus Fire coming up at 7 o'clock on Western Reserve Radio. McCauley takes the snap on 4th and long, looks downfield, and the pass is going to be caught, but short of the 1st down. And the Patricians will take over at their own 49-yard line.
Yeah, good defense there. Just make sure you get on the tackle. You didn't need no breaking of tackle there and get the 1st down. That was able to get him down. And now on offense, I think you got to attack. Attack, Mark. Attack, attack, attack.
McCauley, a couple of those throws just kind of fluttering in the air dangerously, just asking to be intercepted.
Yeah, I mean, I think that may happen coming soon because that ball is floating out there.
Patricians with another 4th down stop defensively. They'll take over at their own 49-yard line, right to left here in this 3rd quarter. .12:57 to play. And now got a whistle, stopping play momentarily. I think, yep, it is the Hurricanes, I believe, took a timeout. 12:57 to play, 3rd quarter. We are scoreless on the iMedia One Network.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
I'll call that one of the shorter timeouts of the season. 12:57 to play in a scoreless tie. Before this play, we also saw Summers and a Byerly get together. Might have seen something they want to take advantage of. Summers takes the snap, looking that way for Byerly. Came back to the football, 1st down to the 39-yard line. Good pitch and catch. Byerly reaching down for a foot after that catch, but he seems to be okay.
Yeah, I think he actually lost his shoe for a minute when he put that foot in the ground to pivot to get outside for that catch. I think the shoe came off.
Big catch, big 1st down to the Hurricanes' 39-yard line. Starting to see a little bit of rhythm developing with this offense.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do. They got to keep this going.
And one of the things a lot of people don't think about when they think about semi-pro football, there's not a lot of opportunity for practice time.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't get that.
So they're going to go with a trip formation towards the left side. Going to send the back in motion. Swing it to him in the flat, just a little too out in front of Eaton.
Yeah.
Summers wanted that one, but it'll fall incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, that brought him a little bit. You don't want to bring him too close forward.
2nd down and 10.
Needed to be just a little flatter.
2nd and 10, 11:58 to play. 3rd quarter. Looks like Summers, he lost part of his 1. It looks like he's a half and a 4. So second down and 10 for the Patricians from the Hurricane 39-yard line. Again, they will go trips to the left side, Eaton to the right of Summers. Low snap, Summers picks it up, steps up into the pocket. This time the pocket collapses around him, and he'll go down right around the 48-yard line. So it's going to bring up third down and long for the Patricians. Just haven't had the time for him with the longer developing plays.
Yep, that's what it is. And that's why I think you go to the short passing game, extension of your run game, and run the football until you can establish that, where now you get them to start hesitating on their pass rush, and then you can start developing some of those things down the field.
Patrician's going to break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. Again, trips to the left. Eaton also to the left of Summers. Takes the snap. Avoids the big man. Eyes downfield, directing traffic. Going to try and throw off the back foot, and he's going to go down.
And he hurt himself, too, on that pivot. He hurt that ankle trying to pivot.
He is up and walking to the sidelines a little gingerly.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes that turf doesn't give like you wanted it to.
So fourth down, and Canton Mobley will come on to punt the ball away. Starting to cloud up a little bit. Winds have kind of been blowing across the field all day long.
It's something you just can't get anything except no rhythm enough to get yourself going.
Mobley to punt. Good protection. High end over end kick.
Oh,
where's this going to be marked out of bounds?
30-something there. He's going to come forward to near the maybe the 38-yard line, I'm going to say, somewhere in there. He's steady walking.
And
40.
You'll say it went out of bounds at the 40-yard line. And that is where the Hurricanes will take over with 9:52 to play in a scoreless third quarter.
Boy, I tell you. You guys still got both teams pretty sluggish here offensively. So maybe it might be up to the defense to make a big play.
Hurricanes left to right from their own 40-yard line. And Patricians right back here. Brookfield for the Owl's Nest. 4 o'clock start against the Tri-State Longhorns. Patricians coming up playing press coverage. Mangum, they're coming after him. They're going to knock him down back at the 30-yard line. Coming up there, defensive Jaden Townsend in on the sack for the Patricians.
Yeah, they were coming from everywhere on that one.
That might be the first time we've seen close to a zero blitz from the Patricians defense.
Yeah, they absolutely brung it on that one. And that's smart. You push them back, give your chance on offensively, make a stop here, and you should get some good field position.
So ball back to the 32-yard line. We'll put two receivers each side of the formation. Mangum's the tailback.
Here they come again.
They're bringing pressure. Trying to step up, jump pass in the air, and knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Wagner getting pressure, and there's a flag back at the 24-yard line.
Intentional grounding? Oh, roughing the passer.
I don't know about that one. It'll get a roughing the passer penalty on the Patricians, and that comes with an automatic first down.
Yeah, the thing that hurt on it, I know, but they up high is what they be looking at. They'll make that call because of being hit up high, But that is such a fine line, as far as being able to play defense like you want to play it. You get a big guy running full speed, it's kind of hard for him to stop. Just immediately stop. It's not going to happen.
So 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes from their 47-yard line. 7:45, clock rolling, no score between the Hurricanes and the Patricians. McCauley takes the low snap, gives it to Mangum, broke through the first wave, has a first down and more, and down near the 41-yard line. Longest run from scrimmage, a gain of 13 for the Hurricanes.
Play there. That was the best run of the day.
So Mangum picks up the first down.
Yeah. This is the time. This is definitely not the time you want to start giving up runs like that.
$7:20 to play in a scoreless third quarter. A stack 2, short side to the left, split 1 to the right. Inside handoff, Mangum hesitates in the hole, and he'll get forward for just about a yard. It brings up a 2nd down and a 9. You look at Mangum, he's not the biggest back we've seen this year, but he is not afraid to run the ball up inside.
Yeah, we seen that the first time they played. He will run it up in there.
So 2nd down and just about 9 to go for the Hurricanes, who have a man down on a knee at the 40-yard line. So both teams looking for a little bit of a hydration break as that player makes his way slowly off the field.
I'm sure they're happy that this is a little bit cooler than sometime you would get in the middle of June.
Cooler, overcast, and a breeze.
Yes.
Can't ask for much more than that.
Can't. You absolutely can't.
For the next to last Saturday in June. McCauley has Mangum to his right, 2 receivers, short side to the left, 1 to the right side. Movement up front. Here comes the flag.
Got to watch the football.
That's an easy 5 for the Hurricanes. $6:21 to go. Second down and 5 for the Hurricanes. McCauley gets it again. He's going to be dropped back near the 40-yard line. A big second half by Jaden Townsend in the backfield for the Patricians.
I mean, it was almost at the snap of the ball. He was right there.
So it's 3rd down and at 9.
And it's something on that one. The actual...
He almost took the handoff.
Yeah, that blocker didn't even get out of his 3-point stance to block him. That's how quick he got in there.
This front for the Patricians been a key for the defense all year.
Sure has.
5.5 minutes to play and a scoreless tie here in the third quarter. Hurricanes going to go trips to the right side. Single receiver left. McCauley. Claps takes the snap. This is a deep drop. Flips it out into the flat. Receiver made the catch. Made the first man miss. And there to make the nice open field tackle. That's Austin Higley, number 0.
Yeah, they needed that because I'm going to tell you, you got to come up and you got to break down. You just can't run full speed. A lot of times, all it takes is just a little side step and they'll get past you. I learned those things early on in high school. And you had some great backs that would make you look crazy on the field.
And then you had to cover Torrey Holt.
No.
Isaac Bruce, guys like that. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Henry Ellert.
Trips again to the right side. Now they're going to empty the backfield.
Stay with him.
McCauley to throw. Going to try and go over the middle. That pass dislodged at the last second and incomplete.
Good play to stick with it because that ball was there right in the brain, but he stayed with.
Get some daps from his teammates for that play. He was able to knock the ball away at the last second. So the Patricians get the football back, trying to get you a number of who that defensive back was.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been one of the linebackers, if anything. It's Town, the linebacker. That's what I said. It looked like the linebacker.
He's been
dropped
everywhere today.
Yeah, dropped back there and stayed with it. Found the football and went after it. Good play.
So for the third time today, the Patricians force a turnover on downs. They'll get the football back. Going to run it on first down. That's Jordan Eaton with blockers. And Eaton twists his way down to the 44-yard line.
You know, I don't know if they want to do it. They may have some things going on, but pick up the tempo on offense. That might spark them to get something going. Just pick up the tempo just a little bit. Everything is sluggish. You got a good play like that. You know, but it may be hard to do it right. Quarterback, yep.
Dave predicted there was rain coming from our left, and it has arrived. Summers still in the ball game despite that ankle turn on the previous possession. He's going to run with the football across midfield, across the 45-40, 35-30, still on his feet inside the 25-yard line, and he says, what ankle sprain? Big first down run.
Good time. And finally, a design run. That wasn't a scramble or anything. That was a design run. And a nice pickup there. Now this is where I would like to see the tempo pick up. I'll go right back to the running game once again.
3:15 to go. Gonna put receiver far out to the right side. That's Corey McElroy at a receiver spot, split out to the right side. Two receivers to the left side.
Oh!
Eaton bobbled the ball, loose on the turf, and the Hurricanes have got it.
Oh, that hurts. That ball was handed off a little bit too high on the shoulder pads.
We've also got Lightning off to the left.
Yeah. And that's the second time we know that hopefully that stops quickly because that can stop some things.
First down, Canton.
That handoff was a little bit high there, just a little bit, and man.
Third turnover of this game for the Patricians offensively. 2:49 to play, scoreless in this third quarter.
First and 10 Hurricanes from the 24-yard line.
So they'll take over from the 24-yard line. Get Trey Bell in there. 2:49 to play, third quarter. Mangum overlooking the McCauley overlooking the defense. Mangum's the tailback. One clap, turns the ball over. Being pressured, backside, he's going to go down. Austin Higley, sack number 9 on the year.
By number 0, Austin Higley.
He just beat his man off the ball, Dave. There's no other way around it.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. No certain move where he just beat him right off the line of scrimmage.
That defensive line, Dalton Sobolak, Austin Haley, those guys in the middle. Jarrell Jenkins, Kevin James. Two minutes to play here in this third quarter. Takes the snap. He'll drop to throw again. Going to roll to the outside, trying to run away from pressure. And he's able to get upfield and make a positive play out of that and just kind of use that aggressive pursuit of the Patricians defense against them that time.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. As he done seen today that they are coming.
Now that has been that's been a signature of this defense. They've been aggressive all year long.
Mm-hmm.
So 3rd down. Hurricanes need to get to the 34 for a 1st down. McCauley takes the snap, sets up with a deep drop. Going to go over the middle. Pass caught, 1st down, Hurricanes to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that receiver got up under the linebacker and was able to make that catch. And just enough. Where they got a flag late. I don't know what happened there.
Stopping the clock, 47 seconds.
And it might be against the Hurricanes. We'll see. Yeah.
It is.
I think that's a post 1st down.
Right. So it'll be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty going to cost them 15 after the 1st down.
See, that's what he's talking about earlier. That drives a coach crazy when it's mental mistakes. Aggression, you don't want those either, but that's a little different. But that type of thing?
Now, you said at the beginning you were familiar with a lot of these officials. They have done probably the best job of keeping control of this game that we've seen all season.
Yeah, all season long.
And this has definitely been a good crew.
No doubt about that.
So it's going to be 1st and long now for the Hurricanes. Going to run it with Mangum, short side, and he's going to get maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's something, boy. When it takes off with the handoff, it looks like, something's going to happen, but no way.
You can see out over the tree line, just a little piece of a rainbow.
Yes, I see it.
Not much,
Not
but a
much,
little
but
bit.
it's developing, and just look at it. It's developing more and more. It's highlighting.
That is going to do it for the 3rd quarter. After 3, our score, it is the Canton Hurricanes 0, the Youngstown Patricians 0. You're listening to Tri-Point Football League action on the iMedia One Network.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com.
Back to Alumni Stadium here in Brookfield is George A. McNicholas Field. And this is, Dave, where I usually say the final 15 minutes of this one to put up on the scoreboard, but I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a chance it might not be.
Yeah, you're right. Something's got to happen, though, here, I believe. I feel a big defensive play coming, Mark. I feel it.
A big defensive play from a former defensive player? I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, it's time. We need an interception. We need something.
So the football will be spotted at about the 23-yard line for the Hurricanes. 2nd down and just about 8 yards to go. Feel the temperature starting to drop a little bit.
Yes,
Wind starting to pick up a little. Rainbow starting to grow off to our left.
Yeah, it sure is.
McCauley has Mangum to his right side. Patricians showing some pressure again. McCauley looking to throw, going to take a shot downfield and knocked away, incomplete. Let's see, downfield on the coverage. That's Alan Gingerich, number 7, I believe. And we've got a Hurricanes player down at midfield, and didn't look good. He's already tossed the helmet away.
Yep.
.48 to play here in the fourth quarter. Patricians are going to come here to the near sideline. Looks like the Hurricanes will make their way to the far sidelines. Couldn't quite get the number of the man that's down on the field.
Yeah, couldn't see it. It's hard to make out those. There's a little distance here.
I got to him quickly. He's now up and got to get some help from his teammates to the sidelines. So they'll take him to the bench on the far side of the field here at Brookfield. And we'll get ready to get back to action.
Timeout. 3rd down and 9.
Hurricanes facing a 3rd down and 9. To see if they decide to dial up the pressure here. .48 to play, fourth quarter. Trips to the right side, single receiver left. McCauley takes the snap, sets up the bubble screen. And the Patricians defense there to stop it as it gets across the 25, down near the 26-yard line. Again, this will bring up 4th down.
Yeah. And you know, this might be the time that I would try to either, I'm going to do one of two things, Mark. I'm going to try to set up a return, or I'm going to go after it. Something, special team, like I said, defense, somebody got to make a play, because they haven't been able to do it on offense at all.
Hurricanes getting that 11th man onto the field as we work our way under 14 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Hurricanes in position, and Patricians scoreless. I think I tried to make the Patricians physicians there for a second. Trips to the short side to the right, one receiver to the left side. McCauley takes the snap. Going to take a shot downfield, and that ball skips incomplete at the 49-yard line. Intended target that time was Brown, and could not hold on to the football.
And this is a big, big opportunity for the Patricians now. They went for that. To get the ball in this type of field position, you're almost in the red zone.
So again, the Patricians come up with a big stop they've needed on 4th down. Get the football back to the offense at the 26-yard line. Patricians' regular field goal kicker, Jordan Newsom, not with the team today. If you're thinking about a 3 attempt.
Boy, it's some strange weather today.
So we got one receiver outside of the numbers.
Hurricanes use a timeout.
And another timeout used defensively by the Hurricanes. 13:37 to play in the game. We are scoreless on the iMedia One network.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Off the Hurricanes timeout. 13:37 to play here in the fourth quarter. We are scoreless. We've seen Canton use a lot of their timeouts on the defensive side.
Yeah, they have. And in the first half, they were out of timeouts at the 6-minute mark. So and it was all defensive calls when it happened. But this is a big and important drive here for them.
Patricians will have it on the 26-yard line of the Hurricanes. Gonna give it to Eaton, running short side with blockers. And
Good
Eaton
run.
Inside the 20. And the former Austintown Fitch Falcon with a good first down gain.
Mm-hmm. Boy, that sunshine is super bright now, Mark.
They just don't know. Do you need the sunglasses? Do you not need them today? Eaton getting 6 at second down and 4. Ball resting on the Hurricanes' 20-yard line.
Yep, right on the doorstep of red zone. So
put a single receiver.
Quarterback draw.
It's Corey McElroy, the receiver on the hash mark to the right side. Give it to Eaton, cutting back, following his offensive lineman, and he'll drive inside the 15 and down to the 14-yard line. Very patient run by Jordan Eaton.
Yeah, and he picked this hole, and the word you used was perfect, and being patient allows something to open up. Nice run there.
$12:20 to play in the game. Summers going to get the play call from the sidelines. Offensive coordinator Tom Conrad, defensive coordinator Barry DiMattia. McElroy as a receiver was split far out to the left side. Now he'll come in line with 3 receivers stacked that way. Eaton's going to run that way, try and follow those blockers.
Nice cut.
Hesitates, cuts back. And he'll be down to the 10-yard line.
Nice run there.
It's very similar to what they ran the last time against Canton late in the game.
Yeah. Yeah, remember they started going to that one side, and that's exactly what they're doing again.
Overload
nice
that side with 3 receivers. On the short side, use that boundary.
Yep. And they would cut back and use those cutback lanes, and so far it's working again.
So it's the tight end Mobley to the right with 2 receivers. Single receiver. That's Byerly to the right. They're going to run the ball again with Jordan Eaton.
Oh, man.
Eaton hammers down to the 5-yard line.
That should be close to another first down.
Jordan Eaton brought down at the 5-yard line, gain of 5 yards on the play.
Just a little short.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the Patricians.
Now, this is where you don't want to make a mistake of losing any yardage on this one. You want to pick up that last first down here.
It's Thomas Smith Jr. Corey McElroy out to the left side. It's Byerly to the right. Quarterback draw. Summers looking for the goal line. He's going to be stopped shy, but it's going to be 1st and goal for the Patricians. 10-10 to play. 1st and goal for the Patricians.
Yep, and that's what you want. You want to get another set of downs here, and this is it here.
So Colin Summers, the former Sharpsville product, brings the play in. Under 10 minutes now to play here in the game. First and goal from the 4. Summers gives the ball to Eaton.
He got there that time.
And they overloaded that short side and took that play away.
Yeah, they took it away. One thing I do like is he went on and got down quick, Eaton, instead of losing big yardage.
Second down and goal.
Approaching 6 o'clock here at Brookfield's Alumni Stadium. Eaton coming out now with a little bit of a limp. Let's see who checks into the backfield.
Look at number 12.
Is that Catley wearing 12 today? Yep. So that's Ray Catley now wearing number 12 in the backfield. Summers to throw. Looking end zone. Byerly, big hit and a touchdown. He took a huge lick and held on for 6 for the Patricians.
Yep. He took that hit. Yeah. And that's how you got to play defense. He came over and put a pop to him, but he had his concentration and everything. He held on to that ball.
So they're going to stop the clock after the score. Well, you kind of had an idea. Summers was going that way.
Mm-hmm.
He had him off the line of scrimmage, kind of beat to the inside.
Yeah. Well, he went quickly to him. The safety came up and tried to lay the hammer, but concentration there.
So they're going to keep the offense out there, go for 2. Byerly to the right, McElroy to the left side. And all kinds of movement up front by the Hurricanes. And when you're a big guy like that, once you get your momentum going, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, that train was not coming to a stop, that's for sure.
Speaking as a big guy, I understand how it works. Once you get all that momentum moving forward.
Yes, that's over with.
So they will retry the 2-point attempt. $8:12 to play here in the fourth quarter. A 6-0 Patricians lead. So Byerly going to go to the right. Catley's the tailback. Summers takes the snap, gives the ball to Catley. Looking for the goal line. And the last second push, they're going to say he's short. So the 2-point try is no good. And with 8:12 to play here in this game, it is Youngstown 6, Canton 0 on the iMedia One Network.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
$8:12 to play, fourth quarter, 6-0 Patricians leading the Hurricanes. Make sure to download that iMedia One app. You can listen to the Cleveland Cobras game on your way home if you're here in the stands listening along, or just want to check and see how the Cobras are doing over in the PAFL.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 7 o'clock kickoff. So it will be Canton Mobley, I believe, to kick. We'll see who handles that. So Jim Craven, airtime 6:45 for the Cobras and the Fire. Jim flying solo again this week, Dave.
Yeah, he's been at it. He's been doing a great job, too.
So it's Wagner to do the kicking. Coming up on the run across the 40, 45, midfield to the 47-yard line, trying to reach in and steal that football away. A couple of Patricians defenders.
Yeah, that's dangerous sometimes. It's probably better to make the tackle. This is a big defensive series for him.
Return to the Patricians 46-yard line, first and 10.
So first and 10 for the Hurricanes from the 46-yard line. And somebody forgot the tee to bring that off the field, so that got tossed to the sidelines. Got a call on the defense again for another big stop with 7 minutes, 20 seconds in the rolling clock here in the fourth quarter. It's McCauley and Mangum in the backfield. Hurricanes going to split two receivers to the right and two to the left side. And before the snap, we've got whistles.
Boy, you can't do that. There was nobody on his near side covering the receiver.
So the Patricians will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. 7:02 to play in the fourth quarter. And that was one of those situations where luckily someone was heads up enough to know they had to waste the time out there.
Yeah, you had to wait. I mean, you had to. Nobody was over on this side.
So Patricians use the timeout. Leading this game 6-0 with 7:02 to play here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10 Hurricanes from the 45-yard line.
Two receivers go to each side. McCauley takes the low snap, digs it out, looking to throw. Timing ball, man open, and just a little too much on the toss.
Ooh,
and
boy, was he open.
He had a chance to take that for a long way.
ways. Yeah, I mean, they are fortunate that he did not catch that football.
So incomplete pass. Going to bring up now 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, see, those type of things happen when you start looking into the backfield, see what's going on. Stay in your covers. Read your keys. Don't start looking in the backfield. That's when things happen there. He was rolling wide open. Hit him in the wrong spot, Mark.
Right in the hands. Never happened to you, though, right?
Oh, yeah. I will admit to it. Get anxious and think you got a pick six. And
some of those wide open catches or interceptions are the hardest plays to make.
Yep.
Yeah, we got one back here telling the wind, and the other one's telling us to stop.
A little confusion with the officials. McCauley to throw. Hit as he throws. Ball floats in the air and knocked away and incomplete. That's Jalen Wagner there defensively to knock the football away.
Broken up by number 27, Jalen Wagner. It's third down.
So 3rd down coming up for the Hurricanes.
You know, they've been putting so much pressure on the quarterback in the past. It make you think to blitz, but I don't know. It might be a little risky because this is big. You need to stop them here. Guys are roaming a little free, though.
6:35 to play.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting scolded from the sidelines. I'll tell you about that here in a moment.
Okay.
McCauley back to throw. Time. Middle. Intercepted by the Patricians defense. He jumped the route and took the football away.
And what I said about him, I don't understand why he was ever taken off the field for anything. Bell, he has been playing great play.
Hey, just stepped right in front of that football and took it away, Dave. So here's the story. We communicate with the sidelines, numbers, different things as the game goes along. So I asked if we ever had a defensive shutout in team history.
Mm-hmm.
And was promptly scolded from the sidelines to not jinx it and to stop doing that. And then we got the interception. So,
it all
worked out so far.
You kept the momentum going for him. Come on.
I honestly don't know if that's ever happened before. I got in trouble with the sidelines.
Yeah.
6:27 to play in the game. I've just been informed I'm suspended for next week. How about I just take the next 3 weeks after that off instead of next week?
That might work.
Okay. All right. That's been approved by a board member. So 1st and 10 Patricians. Hurricanes running a man on late. And I hand the ball off.
Ooh.
And across the 30 out near the 33-yard line.
And that's what you want. You want to take your time now because they only got one timeout left. So if you can get a couple first downs, you almost can take this really down.
So 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Patricians taking as much time as they can to take the clock down as far as they can. Summers takes the snap. He'll hand it off. 2 hands around the football, and that is a big first down on the ground. Nice job lead blocking that way. Braden Summers, number 41.
And trying to see who was running that ball there.
Number 88.
Is that Gomez?
Gomez is listed on the roster.
Patricians, first down.
Yeah, you keep that clock running. Oh, I think that I know it was Gomez before they had that.
It has been.
Mm-hmm.
Going to run it. And this time, able to get back near the line of scrimmage was the quarterback, Summers.
Right down for the gain of about a yard on the play.
So it's going to bring up second down and 9. 4:25 to play here in the fourth quarter. Patricians trying to use that big offensive line and just wear down that front for the Hurricanes.
Mm-hmm.
Also good to see Jordan Eaton back there in the backfield. On second down and 9. He gave the ball to Byerly. The ball's, they're going to call that an incomplete pass. It was.
Well, they threw the beanbag.
Right. It was a push forward, and the referee right there immediately said incomplete pass.
So that's what it is. That's not a fumble.
Had a little help from Colin Summers on the call.
Yeah.
Number 14, Colin Summers, is incomplete.
So incomplete with 3:42 to play here in the fourth. Third down and 9. Patricians with the football on their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know about that particular call or not. You want that clock to continue to run.
Summers and Eaton in the backfield. 2 receivers short side left. Byerly to the right side. Hurricanes are showing pressure. Summers steps up. Now pulls the ball down, and he's going to be sacked back near the 35-yard line.
Number 14, Colin Summers, is sacked.
So that's going to bring up fourth down. And we'll also bring Canton Mobley on to punt the ball away.
This is big. Because I believe they're going to definitely send guys on this one. You know.
And punt protect has been solid today.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at what they got here set up. Well, look like they're trying to set up a return. See how they
Canton Mobley back deep to punt for Youngstown.
And a returner back at his 35-yard line for the Hurricanes.
Oh no, they're gonna send guy.
Nice,
nice
high
punt. When
kick,
you needed it,
forcing him to drift back and able to make the catch across the 35 to the 40. Still on his feet across the 45 and down near the 47-yard line. Good kick and a good return.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 2 minutes and 30 seconds, Mark. One timeout. It's going to be, they're going to have to be good with their play calls here.
First and 10, Canton.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hurricanes. They will have the football at their 47-yard line. With 2.5 minutes to play in the game, and the Patricians holding a 6-0 lead. Hurricanes break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage. McCauley is going to put 3 receivers to the right. 1 to the left side. Mangum's with him in the backfield. Actually got a new quarterback in there. They hand it to Mangum. Mangum lost the ball. It's loose on the turf, and they were able to come up with the football.
Yeah, he was able to fall right on that ball.
That's Johns now in there wearing number 11 at the quarterback spot for the Hurricanes.
They'll be able to stop the clock. Just with the 2-minute warning. They might try to get this off. Let's see.
Trying to hustle to the line.
Nope, they won't get it off.
And they're not going to get this play off in time. 2 minutes to play. 4th quarter from the Owl's Nest. It is the Patricians 6 and the Hurricanes 0 on the iMedia One Network.
Veterans, the Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission is here to help you. Whether you served 5 years ago or 50 years ago, if you are honorably discharged from active military service, you may be eligible for benefits, including Veterans VA benefits, county financial assistance, assisted living benefits, and more. Our friendly and supportive staff is ready to help you. Go to mcveterans.org to see all of the benefits and services offered, or call today. The Mahoning County Veterans Service Commission, serving those who have served.
2 minutes to play, 4th quarter. We've dodged the raindrops all afternoon, now evening here on the iMedia One Network. Don't forget, coming up, 7 o'clock is the kickoff time for the Columbus Fire and the Cleveland Cobras over on Western Reserve Radio 1. Hurricanes have it 2nd down at the Patricians' 48-yard line. Johns takes the snap, being pressured, throwing on the run,
Wide
a pass caught across the middle and down to about the 33-yard line.
The clock was running. They're going to have to put some time back on there.
Got 1:46 on the clock.
Hurricanes first down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Under 2 minutes, clock stops on first down.
Yep.
Clock stops when? On first downs. College rules.
They got to get to
high snap. They give the ball to Mangum. Mangum going to be thrown back after a short gain.
And up to number 5, Mangum. Gain of 1 yard.
It's Austin Higley and friends there on the stop. Second down, long 8. 1:25, clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. Johns takes the snap, deep drop, Pressured from the backside, looking to run with the football. And he got downfield and went out of bounds before the 20-yard line with 71 seconds to go in this game.
Yeah. Boy, this is tough, boy.
24-yard line.
It's only a couple yards away from the first down.
It's third down.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Canton Hurricanes.
Yeah, still go back to that play, that 2nd down play, in which they tried the little shovel pass. That helped stop that clock. I tell you, give these guys a lot of time here.
Johns remains at the quarterback spot.
Yeah, he's elusive. He can.
Mangum, the tailback, twins to each side. They give it to Mangum. Hole opens up. He'll have the first down to about the 19-yard line. Down to 64 seconds to play here in the 4th quarter.
Brought down. Just inside the 20-yard line. It's enough for a Hurricanes first down.
106.
We're going to add 2 seconds on the clock to make it a 106.
Yeah, they definitely going to argue every second. They need every second. And I think they still had a one timeout. They holding on to. I think they have one.
I've been taking signals from 3 different refs today.
55 seconds, clock rolling. Going to bring up now 2nd down.
Timeout.
I got to stop. One saying slide it, one saying stop.
Timeout on the play.
So
that was it. That's the 3rd one there.
So the Hurricanes take their 3rd and a final timeout with 47 seconds to go in the game. It is Youngstown 6, Canton 0 on the iMedia One network.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday 10 to 4 and Saturday 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Final timeout used by the Hurricanes with 47 seconds to go and a 6-0 lead for the Patricians.
And they did good. They took it to the 2-minute warning, was able to use that.
Extra timeout there.
Yeah.
Second down. Hurricanes.
So it'll be 2nd down for the Hurricanes. And just about 9. Johns, Mangum to his right. Johns to throw it. Backpedaling. Taking a shot for the end zone.
Great play. Who is it?
Intercepted in the end.
No, he dropped it.
They say he couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, but who was it?
Wow.
I'm telling you, he's playing the position like he's supposed to play it at safety.
Trey Bell.
He is doing an excellent job staying deepest and then reacting to the football.
He's got that speed, too. He's not big for a safety, but he's been able to really read and react so well today.
He did an excellent job to get there. That's one I'm sure he wish he could have back because he had a beat on that ball.
So it's 3rd down. Now for the Hurricanes, 40 seconds to go here in the game.
And you got to rush under control, too, because John does have some elusive.
Twins to each side, Mangum the tailback. Johns to throw it. Pressure, rolling to the outside. He's got room to run. Able to avoid one defender. Avoids the 2nd defender. And Johns is in for the touchdown.
I just said exactly that. You cannot rush him. Not under control. You got to be under control and just stay lanes. Don't chase right after him. He's just too elusive.
Well, we got players on the field taking their helmets off.
Yeah.
And we got a player down in that far corner of the end zone.
Boy, oh boy.
So we got 11 seconds to go in the game. And what will the Hurricanes do? Can't tell who that man is for the Patricians that is down on the far corner. Right at the goal line.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, that was DiMattia took a bad angle when he came in. He just got to stay outside and just break down on him there.
Coach Anarino now making his way out onto the field to check on his player.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. You can't see from here for sure. He's been down for quite some time.
Now, while they tend to the player down on the field, we'll step aside. 27 seconds to go. We're back after this on the iMedia One Network.
Village Tavern's been a beloved local landmark in Hubbard, Ohio for nearly a century, and now it's better than ever. Recently renovated and still serving up the same warm hospitality, the Village Tavern is your go-to spot for great food, cold drinks, and a laid-back atmosphere. Whether you're stopping in for dinner, catching up with friends, or just looking to relax, you'll enjoy a full menu of American favorites, rotating drink specials, and friendly service that makes every visit memorable. Be sure to visit the Village Tavern at 746 North Main Street in Hubbard, right next to Repair That Glass. To learn more, go to villagetavern3.com. Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Player not able to put any weight on his ankle for the Patricians, coming off to the sidelines with help. And that's the man was down on the field. That's Jayden Townsend, who's had a great game this afternoon for the Patricians.
Oh, man. Well, this is it right here.
So the Hurricanes are going to go for two with 27 seconds to play. John's the quarterback. Mangum's the tailback. John's to throw. Looking outside. Now throwing across his body, and that pass is caught for two unbelievably.
Number 11, Johns, is complete. Penalty marker on the play.
There is a flag back at the 10-yard line.
And that could be holding.
Yeah, the initial call is just that, but we'll have to wait for the official call. Flag was thrown by our referee. So the holding penalty will wipe out that two-point conversion and back them up.
Well, they needed that, boy. Now that time, you see how they rushed the passer under control, kept him in the lanes. He had to make a throw. And that's what should have happened in that last play that he scored on.
Back the ball up to the 12-yard line, redo the try. Two receivers, right, one left. Johns to throw it. Again, under duress. All kinds of pressure. He'll just lob this for the end zone.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete.
Number 11, Johns.
That's DiMattia back there. Let's see who else was back there defensively. That's Thomas Smith Jr. We've got 27 seconds to play in the game, now tied at 6.
Yeah.
I've learned my lesson to ask about records. I expect a formal reprimand from the board later this week. You may be doing play-by-play next week.
Yeah, you might be done, Mark.
It's been a great run. Thank you. So 27 seconds to go. I would expect the Hurricanes to keep this ball on the ground and not kick it away. Yes?
I wouldn't kick it. Definitely wouldn't get it in the air. You got to squib it along and see what happens, because some good things could happen for them too on that if they don't field this ball right.
Yeah, so as soon as he catches it, start it, and then as soon as he's tackled, stop it.
6-6 our score, 27 seconds to play. You can hear coaches making sure we've got the right 11 on the field. Starting to clear off to our left a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. But you could tell the temperature change for sure.
Number 27 Strong to kick off for the Hurricanes.
So they've got the ball teed up at the 35-yard line. Strong will kick it.
Oh,
they will
wow.
kick it away. Runs up on it across the 25, 30, 35, 40, and down to 49-yard line with 21 seconds to go.
Number 2, Corey McElroy on the
That's Corey McElroy, the former Mineral Ridge Ram, on the return for the Patricians.
1st and 10, Youngstown.
I believe they've got a couple timeouts, at least one, right?
Yeah, I think they may have two, but they definitely have an opportunity. They get this maybe another 15, 20 yards down the field, and now you could throw towards the end zone.
So they'll have the ball right at midfield with 21 seconds to go. Summers at the quarterback spot. Eaton to his left. Twins in a wing to the left. Single receiver, that's Byerly to the right. They're going to run the ball with Eaton. And Eaton's down to a 45-yard line.
Up to number 1, Jordan Eaton. Tackle made at the 46-yard
Eaton
line.
picks up 5. And the Patricians will take a timeout. 18 seconds to play, tied up at 6.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that connection that Summers and Byerly has. We'll see if they're able to connect here late.
Yeah, and they try to catch him off guard. You know, he could have picked up maybe 10 yards on something like that, on a play like that, and see how his arm is. He might can get it towards the end zone.
2 receivers, short side to the left. It's Byerly to the right. Eaton and Summers in the backfield. From the 46-yard line of the Hurricanes. Summers takes the snap. Deep drop. Looking for Byerly. Makes the catch and gets out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Great play there. Now, depending on what your play call here, you can get to at least 2 plays off here.
You get that feeling they've done that before once or twice.
Yeah.
13 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Tied at 6.
Now, these corners could play it a little bit the wrong way, be trying to take away the sideline, and you could beat them inside the numbers.
They're playing press on Byerly to the right side. Summers takes the snap, drops to throw, trying to spin away from danger. He's going to run with the football, cuts back inside. He's knocked down at the 30-yard line.
I don't know if they got.
14 Collins, Summers on the keeper.
That's probably their last timeout right there.
Last timeout, 6 seconds to go.
Gain of 6 yards.
Yep.
Second down. Timeout on the field.
So the Patricians use their final timeout.
Here we go.
Youngstown.
Throw it up to the end zone. You might get a pass interference. You can get anything that could happen here.
Coaching staff huddling up, trying to get everybody hydrated, on the same page and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen a much better rhythm to this offense in the second half.
Yes, a lot better than, for sure, than the first half.
So it'll be Eaton and Summers in the backfield. It's going to be both Byerly and Braden Summers to the right side. Twins to each side. 6 seconds to go in regulation. Byerly and also Thomas Smith Jr. to the right. Summers to throw. Has time. Taking the shot. End zone. Ball intercepted at the 1 yard line.
Better get there. They're jogging. They need to get there. He might run this back. Oh.
And he stumbled and lost his footing at about the 45 yard line. And we will head.
Wait a minute. Oh, it's got to be against them.
There is a penalty flag. Hold on. We'll keep it here.
That's got to be against the Hurricanes there.
And the penalty flag.
Yeah, I seen it come out.
Right around the 40 yard line. Resting at about the 38 yard line, and this whole officiating crew is going to get together. So 4th turnover of regulation, and officials still talking this one over. Trying to figure out just where that flag was thrown. You looked like it was an illegal block.
Yeah, I thought it was after the play. Something happened, but it couldn't be the tackler, I don't think. I don't know what happened, but that's where I thought it happened, right there at the tackle, where he stumbled into the guy. I didn't see him do anything but try to get up. I thought he was pushed. So I don't know. They don't need anything like that to change the outcome of the game.
And still having the conversation with our 5 officials. Now they're waving somebody onto the field from the Hurricanes. So they're bringing both coaching staffs in. So they've got Coach Anarino now at the 50-yard line talking with the referee. They've got members of the coaching staff. I don't know if they're talking over. They're talking how they're going to manage overtime here.
Yeah,
or what exactly is going on?
They may be going over the overtime.
The flag has been picked up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's still back at the 38-yard line. It kind of got screened out for a moment. So they're going. This is the coin toss for overtime. So if we were playing college rules, either way. So we're waiting to sort this all out. Which end zone?
From the 35 or is it the 25?
So what do we got here now? After a lengthy discussion, we're going to play from the left is what it looks like. We're going to pick the flag up. Would help if we got some indication of
what happened.
Who's got the ball first, who won the toss, all of that good stuff. But that is not something we have received just yet.
Mm-hmm.
But we know we will play from the left end zone as we face the press box. So the Patricians, I am going to go with won the toss because they'll be on defense first.
After the previous play, personal foul against Youngstown. Half the distance to the goal to begin overtime.
Not sure if there's an untimed down here or this is overtime.
Half the distance on the personal foul against Youngstown. So they'll start from the 12.
Wow, that's big.
So this is one untimed down for a chance for the Hurricanes to win the game.
What? Is it that or they took the penalty?
They run the ball with Mangum. All right, so and they wouldn't have just run it if it was one untimed down, so This is overtime.
This is overtime. What they did is gave them half the distance on the penalty. It was a personal foul against the Patricians. So the ball went, instead of from the 25, it went to the 12 and a half.
Second up and 6. Correction.
So the ball is at the 10-yard line. The two receivers going to the right and left. Johns gives the ball to Mangum. And he falls forward down to about the 9-yard line, and it's going to be third down.
It's third down. They start from the 25. There was a penalty on the last play. They got half the distance.
So we've got the clarification. There was that penalty that made it half the distance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's third down now for the Hurricanes.
Both teams get one shot. Both teams get a chance. If they score, Youngstown has to score.
So the Hurricanes will split two receivers to the right, one to the left side. Third down.
Oh, got outside.
Rolling to the outside, looking downfield, and pass was broken up, and it brings up fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
So fourth down coming up for the Hurricanes. 6-6 here in our first overtime.
Mm-hmm.
The way this has gone defensively.
I know. It's
So fourth down.
This thing got to me so much, my hammy. Boy, this game has been something. I didn't play a one down.
There's I can't tell you how many times I felt like I played after games. Just not well.
Right.
Two receivers right, two to the left side. Johns takes the snap. Looking. Now hesitates. He's in trouble. Try to flip it to an offensive lineman who caught the football, and he's down at the 5-yard line. That's illegal touch.
Right.
So the offensive lineman took a huge hit, and he's still down on the field.
11, John's pass complete.
So one of the offensive linemen with that touch of the football. So now it will be the Patricians' chance with the football.
Pass incomplete. Turnover. On down.
So the Patricians need points to win this football game here in overtime.
So they failed to score. Now Youngstown scores, they win the game.
So all the Patricians need to do here
If Youngstown doesn't score, then both teams try again.
is get points on the board, and they can win this game. So now, after the stop on 4th down, Patricians have a chance to win it. Again, Patricians at home next Saturday for a 4 o'clock kickoff against the Tri-State Longhorns.
Yeah, man.
So the Patricians just need points for a chance to win this game in overtime.
Yep.
Eaton and Summers. They're going to give the ball to Jordan Eaton, and Eaton's down to the 15-yard line.
Jordan Eaton, gain of 10 yards, brought down at the 15-yard line.
So Eaton will gain 10 yards.
First down.
And that'll be a first down for the Patricians. 6-6 our score here in overtime. And I put Byerly out to the right side. Corey McElroy to the left side. Wing to the left. Going to give it to Eaton again. Cuts inside the tackle. He's inside the 10-yard line. And he's going to be down at about the 6. Jordan Eaton doing a great job running the football behind the offensive line.
Second down.
Now we've got a whistle, and the Hurricanes will use their first timeout here in overtime. We will step aside as well. 6-6 in our first overtime on the iMedia One Network.
Are you tired of switching apps just to catch your favorite shows and live events? Say hello to the iMedia One Network app, your one-stop destination for streaming and everything that matters. From national sports to exclusive local content, Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and CityView Sportscast are now all in one place, anytime, anywhere. Download the free iMedia One Network app on iOS and Android and unlock the future of sports audio in the palm of your hand. The iMedia One Network, your sports app in the Valley.
Second and 2 for the Patricians here in overtime. Tied up at 6 apiece. So it is Summers and Eaton in the backfield. Receivers to each side of the formation. 1 to the right, 2 to the left side. Summers takes the snap, gives the ball to Eaton. Eaton trying to cut back against the grain. Driving the feet, looking for the first down. He's going to be inside the 5. It is first and goal for the Patricians. That was all second and third effort by Jordan Eaton.
He did. Now, did you see some determination to try to get to the end zone on that one?
It's enough for a Youngstown.
That's those extra reps in the weight room there.
Right,
showing
absolutely.
off the leg strength.
Yes. And like you said earlier, he may be small in stature, but he's strong.
First and goal from the 5-yard line. Jordan Eaton has got the majority of the work here in overtime for the former Austintown Fitch Falcon.
Yeah, they got to get in here.
It's McElroy and Mobley to the left. Summers going to keep the football. And nothing there. It's second and goal from just inside the 5-yard line.
I would like to see him do something. I'd like to see something
Second down and goal.
where he maybe would a run pass option. Since he's such a good runner at quarterback, that would be something, I think.
Second and goal from the 5 here in overtime. Summers gets the play from Coach Anarino. Six. First overtime. Summers gets the play. He'll bring it in. Second and goal from the 5-yard line. But Mobley to the right, Byerly and McElroy to the left. Eaton the tailback. Summers takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Cut back. Cuts inside the grain.
No.
And he's going to be down to the 1-yard line.
Whoa, I thought he was definitely going to get there. But he's
down inside the 1-yard line.
Great read, too. Looking like he was going to try to bounce outside, saw the hole, and cut back in.
Yeah. And
third down and goal.
2 downs to get there.
It's third and goal from the 1-yard line.
Yeah. And it actually looked from here, it almost looked like it's inside the 1.
DiMattia going to check in.
And we've seen him when he gets the ball on the goal line. He's been in there early to do that. And this might be the quarterback.
At DiMattia at the quarterback spot. Eaton is the tailback. Third and goal from the 1. DiMattia, quarterback blast, touchdown!
Yes.
It's a Youngstown Patricians winner here this afternoon.
Great play there.
DiMattia kept the football and plowed into the end zone for a Patricians touchdown. And it's a winner 12-6 here this evening at home for the Patricians. A game they had to have. And they fought to the final second to get that W.
I tell you that, and it was almost a heartbreaker because they did so well towards the end there, and then a couple of mishaps, but definitely got in there and never to win it.
A well-played game here this afternoon as both teams will come to midfield to meet and shake hands. And the Patricians are now 3-2 in the Tri-Point Football League. The Hurricanes dropped to 1-4 and a big win here at home today.
Yes, Morgan, and it was definitely, with them being right there in the middle of the standings, it was big for them to win that, to come up now 3-2 and then see what happens with the other teams there. But they keep them in a good position to be, one of those top teams to make it a home game.
So that is going to do it for us here this afternoon. Thank you to everyone with the Youngstown Patricians, our wonderful hosts from Brookfield. Final score in overtime. It is the Youngstown Patricians 12 and the Canton Hurricanes 6. For Dave Ferris and Dave Clark, my name is Mark Means. You've been listening to Patricians Football on the iMedia One Network.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.